as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. Finding room to the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Taylor is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Come on, come on. 19 right. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. So those 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check 37.
They'll look to throw here.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Falcons! CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Damian Williams to return it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and 5. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. Second and 10. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. On the return, Williams. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
check, check, 59, 59.
Damn, that's not new.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. 18,
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check, 59.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check, check.
They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 32. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Inside the 25.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
I'm going back to you. Mike, check, check.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Foye Sade Aluakin
Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Throw caught by Raymond. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Nowhere to go that time.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Mitchell. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. 58 Mike, 58, 58 Mike. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mike, check.
2nd and 1. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And
one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the curl. Mike, 56. 70 Rangers.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 131 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.